All right, Detroit, we are back. So it's a better start than our other years. We're close to 500 here. We have 50% point gain. We've got our top line producing, which we've never had before. But it seems like our bottom six is giving up too many goals. But I don't want to move on from it just yet. It might have just been a good span of teams. Let's see. We're going to backtrack and take a look and see how all those teams are doing. So, teams we lost against. 3-2-1 above 500. 4-2-1 above 500. 5-2. 5-3. 2-2-2. But we know Boston's a decent team. So, not too much to judge here. And then we beat a 4-3 team. Beat a 500 team. Beat Boston. So, I want to go another month before I even possibly look at retooling for this year, but we're going to see how this goes. We got a game against Ottawa here, who I know is a good team. I think they're 5-1-1 to start, 5-3-1, and we just took a win off them. So I think we have the right pieces. Sorry, excuse me for the cough, but I think we have the right pieces. It seems like maybe the games we lose, it seems like we just give up too many goals on certain games. 6-1 win, though. We're putting in some goals. We've scored 3-3, 2-2, 6, so we're doing all right. 3-1 loss. I mean, we were on a 3-game win streak, so we're back above 500. 8 goals for as well. And then another 3 goals for. So it looks like we're giving up too many goals, and that could potentially be why. But it looks like our offense is really catching up. I mean, you got to think, what is this? During that span of games, starting at LA, we scored 11, 17, 20 goals in 4 games. We averaged 5 goals a game. So we're at 10-7-1, and we started 3-4-1. So we're 7-3-0 in the last 10. Patrick Kane has been injured, so we are going to manually edit that. It's only to December 5th, but I want to make sure this team is as good as it can be. So we got to worry about power play and first line. So what we're going to go ahead and do is toss Raymond up there. We're going to go ahead and give Savan second line time with Tavares and Zadina. Who do we have scratched? We have Lindblom and Nieto scratched. Who's got the better defensive stats? We're just trying to keep the puck out of the net. It's going to be Lindblom. So let's go ahead and we're going to move Kapanen up. And then we're going to go ahead and put Lindblom in. There we go. All right, so that looks good to me. We still got good depth. I mean, we're missing that second line winger, but we still got good depth. Let's go ahead and Lindblom we don't want in there, though. We want... So who's on power play line 2? We have Zadina, Veleno, Mangiapane. And then power play line 1, we have... Seems like everybody else. Okay. So Zadina, Veleno, Mangiapane, we can't use. Do we have Tavares on that second line power play? We should, right? Yeah, so Zadina, Mangiapane, Tavares, Veleno. So theoretically, what we can go ahead and do, I mean, yeah, we got a whole bunch of power plays to fix here. I don't want to leave Lindblom on the first one. We can toss him on the second one. We'll go ahead and get Tavares up here for that first line power play to really be working while he's gone. Second line power play might struggle a bit, but we should be okay. Let's go ahead and move Mangiapane over to the middle. All right, 4-man power play line 1. We can run Zegras, Raymond, and Bedard. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab Bedard in here. We got to switch it up for a second. All right. Actually, we didn't have a defenseman here. Okay, so Bedard, you are going to come out for Slavin. Okay, and then line 2 is going to be Bedard in here. So let's go ahead and toss him in right here. There we go. Okay, I'm good with that. We've got no lines. We're going to have to go through and retool all of our power play and penalty kill when that happens, but we should be okay. We should still be able to put up some points in these games. We don't have much left. It bugged out. All right, so we took an OT loss, but we were on a stretch of starting at Buffalo. We went 3-0, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 7-2-1 in our last 10. So we're definitely getting up there. Let's go ahead and simulate these Vancouver and Anaheim games. Got a West Coast trip here that we're going into. 3-0 loss. I mean, you're bound to not score some goals. Check Anaheim here, and a 4-1 loss. So that Kane really hurt. So we're now 22 games in. We're a quarter of the way through the season. Let's take a look at some more stats. So we got here. So Bedard is still leading the team in points. I like that. He's not getting a lot of goals, though. He's only got 6 goals. It was Kane that's scoring goals on that top line. Yeah, Kane is our goal leader. But he had 14 in 20 games. So he might be another 40. He might even run a 50 for us this year. That would be nice if we could get a 50 goal score. Other than that, it looks like Savan, Veleno, Kunin, Wallander, Zadina. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how much reworking we can do with these guys, and I don't want to get rid of Savan. He's only got 6 points, but if he can grow relatively decently, that's, I mean, realistically, we have, okay, so realistically, we have Savan up here. He's got decent puck skills, and only an 84 offensive awareness. Let's get Kane back. Let's simulate to get Kane back, and then we will work with Savan, maybe putting him on the 3rd line instead of 2nd line or something like that. So let's go ahead and get up to, I think it was December 5th that he's coming back. So we can go ahead and get all the way up to there. So let's just get up to here. See, we got a game against Vegas. They're a sub 500 team. That's a 5-2 loss. Giving up too many goals here. Patrick Kane is fully healed. All right, let's edit lines manually. We got to take out Lindblom. And then I think we're going to toss Savan. Even though it says 3rd line checking forward, I think we're going to toss him on the 4th line. Give him Kunin and Berggren to play with. Yeah, that should work out. What's Savan's face-offs? 78. Theoretically, we could toss him down the middle, too. Does he have secondary center? He doesn't, and he's only a left wing. Okay. First of all, let's get Kane back in that top line. We were scoring good goals. He did drop to an 87. He does have top 6. So theoretically, he could keep dropping, but those X factors make that top line work really well. So what about something like this? I mean, he's playing with Mangiapane. Mangiapane's a +3. I mean, we could theoretically try to leave it like that. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, let's try it. I don't want to put a sniper with him. I'd rather leave it to be 2-way forward, 2-way forward, 2-way forward. Should be able to get half-point production, but keep the puck out of the net. Let's take a look at defense, because I know Wallander had some minuses. Yeah, Wallander's a -6. What are Lackinen and Evanson? +2 and a 0. What happens? I mean, I could do Lackinen up. What's Lindell? Lindell's a 2-way defensive defenseman. Then we have a 2-way and another 2-way. He's got really good puck skills. I might want to toss him on a power play. What? I mean, we've got 2 really good puck movers on the power play, though, with Sider. What about Slavin? What is his puck moving looking like? Passing 88, puck control 88. What's Wallander's? I think it was in the 90s, right? Yeah, everything is in the 90s. I don't know. We're going to leave it for now. So Patrick Kane is back. We need him back on power play line 1. We'll go ahead and toss... You know what? We'll go ahead and toss Raymond down because he's in the left D spot. So we're going to go ahead and grab Patrick Kane. There we go. Okay, so Kane is now up there. That power play should be absolutely lethal. Then we have not Kane, but we need Raymond in there. So let's go ahead. Is Raymond a natural right wing? Yep, there he is. All right, Lucas Raymond in on that second power play with Mangiapane, Slavin, Veleno, Zadina. I like that. And then did we have something for the penalty kill, or was it 4-man power play? Savan Kunin, I'm good with that. Veleno Kapanen, good there. Berggren Mangiapane, I'm good there. So let's check our 4-man power play here. 4-man power play line 1. Bedard, Zegras, Raymond. Let's go ahead and toss Kane in here. All right, Patrick Kane in that current line. There we go. And then let's go to 4-man power play line 2. We can get Raymond in here with one of these guys. We'll go ahead and toss Tavares up there. And then we'll go ahead and toss Raymond in Veleno's spot. That's Patrick Kane. Let's get Lucas Raymond in there. There we go. Okay. I think we're good like that. I like the way this team looks. We're above 500 now. We got everyone back to healthy. Let's just check defense again. Yep, we split up Wallander and Lindell. So we'll see if Wallander's plus minus can adjust better. He's a -6 right now, so let's keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get another month of simulation done here. And we'll check out overall team record, and we will check out, well, it says we're 11, 11, and 2. Did we oh yeah, we did drop to that. So we're back to 500 here, which isn't ideal. Johansson's been injured with a mild concussion. We can just head coach replace player with the AHL. See, we got a back-to-back against Winnipeg and Colorado, 4-3 loss, but a 4-2 win against Colorado, who's a decent team. All right, 3-1 win against the Rangers. What about Buffalo here? We do take a 4-3 loss. I mean, we're still scoring goals, though. Who's Nick Perbix? View player info. Who is this guy? Top 6 exact at 27. No, we don't got space for him. Nope, don't need it. What about Minnesota here? Johansson's in. Let's go ahead and just edit that manually really quick. We're going to have to cancel sim because it's going to bug out on us a little bit. Let's go ahead and hop back to defense. Okay, so Kilpenin. Let's go ahead and take Kilpenin out for Johansson. There we go. Make sure we get that working again. Yep, I like that a lot. All right, let's swap back to NHL. Go ahead and hop out. It's still going to bug out, I think. Let's see. Oh, no, it didn't. And we take a 5-3 win there. Tuomisto, we can just head coach replace. That's on that bottom pairing, so I'm okay with that for now. 4-0 loss against San Jose. What about the Kings? 5-2 loss against a bad team. What about Edmonton here? 7-3 loss. We're on a 3-game losing streak. There's a win against Calgary. Scored a lot of goals. All right. We got to score a lot of goals. Yep, let's go ahead and get Antti Tuomisto back in here. That'll be for Kilpenin again, I'm pretty sure. There we go. All right, we know that that's not going to be an issue, so let's just go ahead and toss him back in, even if the chemistry... Okay, so chemistry looks fine. Get back to NHL here. Hop back out. All right, game against Chicago here. Is a 4-2 loss. Savon. All right, we can just continue through that. That was a same game injury. And how about the Rangers? All right, I mean, we're sitting at 1,500. We're only 3 points out of a playoff spot. And that's the craziest part, right? So we got 35 games played. The Blue Jackets only have 33. But they're at 35 points. We're at 34, and they're in a guaranteed spot, which is really interesting. So, all right, let's go ahead, take a look at stats. We'll see if there's anything we can do. He's down to 29 points in 35 games. How's Kane looking? Let's take a peek here. I mean, he's on pace for like a 70, 75 point season. That's not bad. He's still a plus. Kane has 16 goals in 31 games. He's on pace for a 40 goal season. Let's take a peek here. Any glaring minuses? So Edmondson's a plus. So our defensive change with putting Wallander down there turned him into a +2. But Lindell, Slavin is a minus. Seider's a -1. That's interesting. Slavin's also not producing any points. Savon is a -9, and he's supposed to be defensive. Lindell, I mean, Zadina, Veleno, we might be able to split up. I think they're already split up, though. It looks like, I mean, to me, it looks like our bottoms, like our top pairings are doing real good. They're getting a lot of points, shooting the puck a lot. 110 shots on Patrick Kane already. 92 on Tavares, who's got 10, so he's looking at potentially like a mid-20s for goals. Same thing with Mangiapane, actually, which is interesting, but I wonder if splitting up Kane and Bedard would get Bedard more goals. Kane could still... What's Tavares? Tavares is another sniper, so we have 3 snipers on the top 2 lines. I mean, what other tools can we run? I don't know what other tools we can change. Let's just go take a look. Do our due diligence here. Let's see. I mean, we're looking at... I mean, I don't want to move Bedard, so I'm definitely not going to do that. But, I mean, Savan, could we potentially get like a playmaker in return for Savan? Let's just sort by... Savan has great, but I mean, but I just don't want to move on from him. That's such a great penalty killer. With that quick pick, ice pack, no contest, and in reverse, that's an amazing penalty killer for the future. Do I just bear with it? Is Gavin playing in the AHL? He's playing with the Tri-City Americans. Okay, and he's doing really well, so he actually should jump after this year. So theoretically, we don't have to worry about Gavin. How's Lackinen doing? He's a +1. Only got 5 points. But I mean, he's a defensive defenseman, so I'm not worried about that. How's Casper doing? He's got 24 points in 29 games. Just wondering if there's something we can do. Savannah's a -9. Let's take a look at goalies. See if maybe for some reason it just ends up being like something we can't control in. Like Nedeljkovic is just losing everything. I mean, yeah, he's not doing great. Kochetkov is simulating pretty well. We could try to get, I mean, let's see, he's 14 and 13. Nedeljkovic is 2, 4, and 2. I mean, that puts us above 500 right there. That would put us in a wild card spot if we had a better backup. But I don't really want to spend money on a backup when we need money cleared up for all these contracts we're gonna have to sign soon. Is there anything we can do? I mean, so +1, +8, +2. So it's Lindell and Slavin now that are minuses, and Sider, so our top 3 defensemen. Gosh, what do I do? I don't know what we can do here. You know what? I think we go one more month, see if we can jump back above 500. Yep, let's go one more month, see if we jump back up above 500. Should be all right. If we can, we ride it out. Hopefully the injury bug doesn't tear us to pieces. Game against Columbus here, we get a shootout win. That's 2 points. I don't care about giving them a point. I don't want a 3-point game against Boston. Only a 2-point, we don't even get one. 10-2 win against the Islanders. That's interesting. Sitting at 500. It's a 3-0 win against San Jose, but then an 8-1 loss against Toronto. 4-1 win. We're above 500 here. 2 points out of a wild card spot. It's a win against Seattle. It's a win against Dallas. All right, we're pulling up a little bit. 1 point out of a playoff spot. Wallender's fully healed. Same game injury, and that's 7-5. 3-2 win. Went a 4-game winning streak here. All right. We don't want Ben King. You know what? Let's cancel. I'm forgetting aspects of this because I'm focusing on other stuff. We're going to go toss our scouts on auto because we hired all those scouts, but it's not on auto, so we have nobody scouted probably. Let's see what we're looking at here. View draft class. We have a couple guys that are kind of getting scouted here. But nobody else is. He's actively being scouted. You know what? Because we do have a scout for all regions. Let's go ahead and we're just going to go into settings here. We're going to toss our scouting on auto. I'm not worried about it. That's going to be in rules because everything is condensed into here, I'm pretty sure. Auto scouting on... Oh, auto scouting is on both. Okay, cool. All right. So we are good. They are going to get scouted, hopefully. Oh, we never assigned them, though. So we have multiple scouts in the same regions. You know what? Let's go fix that really quick. Go to coaching staff. Go to scouts. All right. So, yeah, we're going to have some duplicates here. So, like, Darsh, I know we signed as... Let's go ahead and change region. We signed him for USA Central. So let's go ahead and get him in North America, USA... and USA Central. Yeah, we got no scouts in that region, and that's where all the prospects are. All right. Let's see, let's just sort by region here. We got 2 in Russia. Glebov, I'm pretty sure we wanted as rest of world. No. Datsuk we were going to assign to rest of world. So let's go ahead and change region here. If there's no one in rest of world, we're going to leave it. Oh, I didn't even look in. So let's see, change region for Datsuk. Are there any players? No players. So we're just going to leave him in Russia for now. That's fine with me. We've got 2 in Liga. So Chistov is the new guy we signed. So we signed him for SHL, I think it was. Let's see. We've got... Okay, so we don't have ICE or DEL assigned right now. And then where's Extra Liga? Okay, so one of these Ligas guys. So Chistov needs to change to SHL. So let's go ahead and get him in the SHL. There we go. Alright, so now we got Liga, SHL, and Allsvenskan taken care of. There we go. And then Extra Liga and NLA. So Wallin, instead of Extra Liga, we're going to toss him in the DEL, I think. Let's see, Svatos, we can toss in ICE. Okay. So let's go ahead and hop over to Europe. Toss this guy in ICE. There we go. And then we have the Extra Liga guy to worry about, which is Wallin. We're going to toss him in the DEL. Maybe get us another Cider type player. There we go. Confirm. Okay. So I think we've got all of our scouts taken care of and assigned to the right regions. I think. Sillinger, we signed for the WHL, correct? Yes. Okay. Then we've got OHL and we have QMJHL. All right. I think we're good here. Let's see here. What coaches are there? Do we want to make a coaching change? How's Ray's chemistry with the team? 66%. Hamill, 66. Perot, 65. Schmaltz, 57. No. Alright, I think we just stick with this. Let's go ahead and ride it out a little bit longer. I think, did we make our way up into a playoff spot with this? I think we did. We're up at 23, 20, and 2. No, we're 1 point out. So we definitely want to make a push for the playoffs now. So let's just go ahead and ride it out here. We got about a month and a half until the trade deadline, which is where we're going to truly make that decision. But we got a game against Washington here. Get back on the winning ways. Nope, 5-3 loss. Let's see. How about Pittsburgh? 7-4 win. So we're definitely scoring goals. I mean, we have a lot of high goal scoring games. We are 24, 21, and 2. 7-0 win against Vegas. So that's another big game. We're 2 points out of a playoff spot. Man, this is a tough division. Everybody but the Panthers are a hard team to play against. What about here? I mean, yeah, 2 bottom feeder teams. It looks like 2 or 3 bottom feeder teams. I mean, this division looks the easiest. I mean, how many points I got? 52? That would put me in 4th place there, and I'm second to last in my division. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, we're just in probably the hardest division in hockey right now. All right, we got a good team in the Senators. Let's go ahead and hop in and watch this game. See how it goes. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip the first period. First period. We are still 0-0. Pretty even shots. Second period. 0-0 as well. All right. Even shots. Low shooting game as well. See how this goes. We got to get something going here early. I don't want to... This is a good high firepower team in Ottawa. Let's get a power play goal. There we go. Connor Bedard on the power play. That is massive. Another power play. Ah, can't ask for them all. Power play killing them off. Ah, Chychrun gets a goal in Ottawa to tie it up. I don't like 3-point games in division. That's not good. But we're in overtime. Let's see. Anyone can be an overtime hero. Are we going to a shootout? We're going to a shootout. Who wins? Detroit wins in the shootout. Kane and Tavares score on Phoenix Copley. Maybe not even. No, it's Phoenix Copley. No, Copley. So it might be that guy. Yep. All right. So what are we looking at? Who gave up the goal? Who was on the ice for the goal against? We got Wallander, Kapanen, Berggren, Kunin, and Edvinsson were on. So the line of Kapanen, Berggren, and Kunin was on, and Edvinsson and Wallander are bottom pairing. And then the line that scored, obviously it's not going to be a plus, but it was Sider, Bedard, and Kane. So that's really nice. We do end up taking the win against Ottawa. I don't like giving them a point, but realistically, are we going to catch them? We would have to have a really strong end of the year to do that. So it's possible, but Esa Lindell has been injured with a sore hip. All right, let's go ahead and edit manually. And let's see what we can do here. So we got defense. Let's go ahead and bring up Wallander to play with Lakanen. And then scratched, we don't have a defenseman. So let's go ahead and go to roster moves. Who can we bring up? Let's see. Esa Lindell is injured. That definitely hurts. Who can we bring up, though? We could bring up McIsaac. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring up McIsaac. Edit lines. Edit NHL lines. McIsaac is going to play down there with Edvinsson. All right. Oh, nope. Wallander in that spot. And then McIsaac in here. There we go. Oh, I should have just did substitute normally. All right, it's all good. He should be back relatively soon. Let's go ahead and bring up Johansson. Bring up Tuomisto. And then toss in... we're going to have to toss in a forward for the AHL. We don't have a scratch defenseman. Let's go ahead and toss in Lombardi. There we go. Yep, it's going to be bad for a little bit. Sorry, guys. All right, so I think that's all we can do here. Let's go ahead and hop back out. And let's keep this moving. So let's get up to the end here. Let's get up to about a week before the trade deadline, and we will see how this is going. So we're 26, 21, and 2. We're jumping up above 500. Still 3 points out of a playoff spot, though. That's a loss. We're 4 points out of a playoff spot now. Esa Lindell is fully healed. All right, perfect. So we can go ahead and just readjust all of this. Go ahead and just substitute him in all lines. Here we go. McIsaac for Lindell. Substitute. There we go. And then let's go ahead and toss Lindell back on that second line. You know what? We're going to run it back to this for a bit. See how that... no, we've started to win games. So we don't want to change anything. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to the AHL. We need to get roster moves. We need to get McIsaac back down there. Send McIsaac back down. McIsaac. He has a two-way. So he shouldn't have to clear waivers. That's interesting. All right, I'll hop over to the AHL. Go to defense here. Lombardi for McIsaac. There we go. Okay, there we go. And now that shouldn't be a -3. Apparently it is. Oh yeah, Tuomisto. Okay. So we had it set up with Johansson there. McIsaac like that. There we go. Okay, hop back to the NHL here. And everything looks good. So let's go ahead and keep this going here. McIsaac has been injured with a sore foot. Let's just best lines the AHL for now. That's fine with me. Get through the All-Star break here. And we got Winnipeg, a very good team. They only had 12 losses in regulation, and we gave them a regulation loss. That's big. Best lines for the AHL here. Got the New Jersey Devils, a very good team. We take a regulation win. Montreal, a very good team, top of our division. We do take a point off of them. I don't think we were catching them, so taking a point off of them is big. We're 1 point out of a playoff spot. We take a point off of Edmonton, but we're 2 points out. Let's see, Rangers. Got to start winning games in regulation here. All right, there's one. We got another point. Got it. We can't just be getting points, though. All right, let's see. Let's go to Arizona here. We got 3 more games. All right, we got a shootout win here. Moritz Seider has been injured with a wrist sprain. April 2nd. He's missing a month off of that? Oi. All right. Well, that really hurts. Kane dropped to an 86, but Savan grew to an 83. I mean, Kane is still producing, though. He's got 48 points in 56 games. Bedard's got 52 and 60. He's got 47 and 60. What's Tavares doing? 34. So the goal scoring has slowed down. 37. 27 for Zadina. What's Mangiapane doing? 38. You know what? We're going to go like that. There we go. All right. Now this is what hurts. Essa Lindell, let's go ahead and toss up. Wallander with Lackinen. Honestly, I think we make a trade for a depth defenseman so we don't have to be doing all these roster moves. You know what? We're gonna do it. We'll just do head coach preferred lines for now. They got Mangiapane back there. Whatever. Let's go ahead. No, stop simulating. No, don't get bit. No. Missed out on some points there I could have gotten because of that. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're going to go to trade players. Now, big decision. I think we're a buyer. I really do. But we have too many young pieces. Who do we move on from? To me, I think we move on from Casper. He's growing slow. It's my personal opinion. We move on from Casper. We can grab a defenseman that can fill in that top 4 slot as well. So let's see. Anaheim wants him. What do they have? They have Jamie Drysdale. He's on for 2 years. We could potentially get him. Larkin can play with him as well. Let's look at defensemen. Jamie Drysdale. They don't really have any other defensemen, so... I mean, they're sellers, though. Would I be able to make that work? They want him 1-for-1. Trade rejected. Okay, yeah, I think that's too much. So we don't want to trade with Boston or Buffalo. That'll come back to bite us, but Carolina might not be too bad. They don't have defensemen at all. Okay. Colorado wouldn't be too bad. They want him. Byram or Gerard. They're both signed to low contracts. Byram could grow. Gerard probably won't ask for any more than that ever. You know, Gerard doesn't look too bad. That'd improve our decor. He's a -10. What's Byram? -1. Two-way defender. What's Samuel Gerard? Offensive. That would help the top line score points. I could put Gerard on the power play instead of Slavin. We're going to try for Gerard. And straight up. Value is just a bit low. Okay, so I'm good with that. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab a draft pick here. We've got a lot of second rounders this year. Gonna go ahead and just toss in this one. Bang. Trade accepted. Nice. All right, assistant GM best roster. There we go. Okay. If that doesn't help us, I don't know what will. Let's go ahead and edit lines here. We can push some players down. I mean, we've got a stacked core here. I don't know, man. All right, so what is this looking like? They want Bedard on the first wing with Zegras and Raymond. Honestly, let's just run it with Savant, Tavares, Kane. They're putting Mangiapane on the 4th line, which I don't like. Let's go ahead and toss him up with Veleno and Zadina. But then defense, they got... Yeah, while Seider's hurt, I'm okay with that. While Seider's hurt, I'm okay with that. All right, so now let's just take a look at Scratched. Seider's hurt at 90 scratch. That's fine with me. If another defenseman gets hurt, we're in trouble. Hopefully no more defensemen will get hurt. But you know what? Let's try this. Maybe having the 2 snipers on their lines are cutting down their goals. I mean, he's got 49 points in 57 games, 25 goals. But I want Bedard to start scoring. And I think if he can take all the shots, he can do the scoring. So let's go ahead and put Bedard on that first line with a playmaker and a 2-way forward. Savant as the 2-way forward with Tavares and Kane, 2 snipers. I mean, he's got decent puck skills, so does Tavares. And I mean, so does Kane, obviously, but... Okay, I mean, this team has the depth. Team has the ability to make it work. All right, let's try it. How are the goalies looking? Kochetkov, 910, 283. Yeah, I mean, that's really hurting us. Let's see. I mean, 6, 6, and 4. That's not where it's coming from. Kochetkov. Let's see. 24, 19, and 2. So, once again, not bad. All right, you know what? We're going to run it best lines. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's see what we can make happen here. We got the trade deadline. I don't think there's any moves we can make. I mean, we could sell a bunch of picks for what? I don't even know for what, though. Like, we could maybe go out and just get a top-tier goalie from a team that isn't going to make it. 5-1 win. We're buyers for sure. Let's go ahead and enter the trade deadline. Let's see what's available. Anyone selling a goalie? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's go just available. No goalies. I said buyers, but they put Patrick Kane and a return of a third line forward and a backup goalie. Definitely not. Okay, so realistically, I want to propose trade. I want to go to teams that have that seller. So like Anaheim, who do they have? You know what? So what we're going to do, we're going to go through this decently. We got goalies here. We're looking for an absolute stud of a goalie on a team that isn't performing well. So Gibson is not it. He is definitely not it. All right, what do we got here? Nobody there. Linus Ullmark. I mean, 32 years of age already. And no, they're definitely a playoff team. Boston is definitely a playoff team, right? Let's go ahead and back out. Yeah, 40, 18, and 6. They're a buyer. So you know what? We're just going to have to go to sellers or conservative sellers. Who does Carolina have? Pamelka. Nope. It's not someone we're going after. Chicago. Who do you guys got? Nope. Buyers, seller in Columbus. Nope. Let's see. Seller in Los Angeles. Who do you guys have? Nope. Are there any good goalies on bad teams? He's got a recovering injury. No X factors probably. That looks like, yeah, Jesper Wallstedt. No, I mean, that's just changing a goalie. That's not doing anything. Let's go ahead and look here. We're looking for stud goalies. Nashville Predators. UC Saros. He's got 6 years. That's definitely not something I'm doing. B-check. No, we don't want that trade. All right. So we were at the Wild. Let's see. No, we were at UC Saros, but they're a playoff team. No, we can't take that. Where are the non-decent teams? The San Jose Sharks? What do you guys got? What do you guys got for goalies? Nothing. Yeah, nope. Vitek Vanacek is not going to do it for us. Seattle Kraken. Nope. Matt Murray's not going to do it for us. Swayman, no. Vasilevsky, but let's just take a peek. Is he for some reason not winning games? No, he's got 32 wins, so that's not going to work. Don't want Logan Thompson. Thatcher Demko. He's got 22 wins. Probably not going to happen. Cam Talbot, no. Ilya Samsonov. The Capitals are a decent team, I think. And that still doesn't do it for us. I mean, it's not an upgrade. Like Hellebuck to the Jets. 25 wins. That's definitely a playoff team right there. Let's just check. Winnipeg, 33. Yeah, 33, 16, 11. They're sitting at 77 points right now. So I think they're going to be a playoff team. What else do we got here? That's interesting. A first, Molgard, a second, and Boschman for Bemstrom, Tarasov, and Line. Let's just take a peek, because that pushes Savan down a line. More goal scoring on the top line. Don't have to re-sign him, but then I lose my first round pick and my second round pick and a potential prospect in Fisker Molgard. It's Boschman. I mean, I don't know why people are adding him in, but Bemstrom is also a roster player. Tarasov is a backup that we could replace our guy with. Oh man. I mean, they all have 0 or 1 year left. But I'm giving up. I mean, I want to be a playoff team, so that first round pick doesn't really matter to me. You know what? Decline that. Can I get my I can't get my Winnipeg trade. Okay, there it is. I think we do it. I think we push Savan down to the 3rd line, and I think we grab this. Even push Raymond down once. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right, so what are we looking at as a roster now? This is really interesting here. Patrik Laine added to the team. Okay. All right, I mean, Bemstrom is still RFA'd. We don't have to sign him. I don't think we do, because we don't. I mean, we could sign him and play him over Berggren. How much does he want for a 1 year? No, not trading him. We could theoretically sign him. I don't know how much he wants for a 1 year, but all right. I mean, realistically, I don't think there's any goalies we can move, and that was our move to improve our team. So let's go ahead and exit the trade deadline here. That was an interesting one. All right, let's see. Patrik Laine moved off the Blue Jackets to the Red Wings. It definitely adds another top piece to a top line, but what does it do? Nope, AJ Greer, no, we don't want. All right, let's see here. What does it do for best lines? I think it puts another sniper with Bedard, but that's okay. Let's see here. So if we best lines, head coach preferred. I mean, they just run it like that. Who did we... Wait, we didn't trade any NHLer away. Who was in that spot? It was... Wait, I'm scratching my head now, because we traded away Fisker Molgard. And... Why do they have Kane scratched? What the heck? Okay, so we're going to scratch Berggren for Patrick Kane. Grab Kane, toss him on that first line. Lucas Raymond on the second line. Savan on the 3rd. Yeah, okay. If this team doesn't make the playoffs, I don't know what does. Maybe... Yeah, let's get Kane back on the second line. Kane, Tavares, Raymond, Laine, Zegras, Bedard. If this team doesn't make the playoffs, I don't know what team will. And then I just don't know what we're doing. Because realistically, I mean, when Seider comes back, we're probably going to move Wallander down to that 3rd line. I want Marco Lakkinen. So we're probably going to move Edvinsson at the end of this year. Like during the offseason. Who else is scratched? We have Berggren and Lindblom scratched. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not how we're running our power play for the rest of the year. Okay. So we got to switch all this stuff up too. So Bedard, you're going to slot in right there. Laine, Bedard, Zegras. Let's go ahead and toss in Patrick Kane here. And then let's go ahead and toss in Slavin on the first one. There we go. Okay. Power play line 2. We need to take... So Slavin isn't in. So let's go ahead and toss Gerard here instead of Raymond. So go ahead and toss in Samuel Gerard. There we go. Okay, let's toss Tavares at the points. Gerard over there. Kapanen, Savan, and Veleno. Who do we have on power play line 1? We got Kane, Bedard, Laine, Zegras. So we're looking at, yeah, Tavares and Raymond on that second line. Because Raymond isn't on any line right now, right? Nope. So let's go ahead and toss Raymond on the second instead of Kapanen. He's not a center, he's a right wing. That's Kane. Raymond, changing current line. All right. Let's check out the penalty kill. Slavin, Lackinen, Veleno, Savan. That's a +5. I like that. Kapanen, Kunin, Lindell, Wallander. And Edvinsson, Gerard, Mangiapane, and Kane. I don't think I want Kane taking face-offs. At 65, Mangiapane at 65. Just toss Mangiapane there instead. Let's see, who do we already have on penalty kills? We got Kunin, Kapanen, Savan, Veleno. So let's go ahead and toss Tavares on a penalty kill. Yep, I like that. And you know what? Let's toss him on line 1 penalty kill. Actually, probably not. We got Savan there. So let's toss Tavares on line 2. No, I guess we'll just leave him. Sounds good to me. Okay, and then goalies. Tarasov and Kochetkov. So then scratched. Yep. We don't even have Nedeljkovic in there anymore. Okay. I think we're good. We just need we need Seider to come back. All right. I think this is what we got to run with. So let's go ahead and see how this works out. Well, let's go ahead and get up to this Montreal game here. 31, 25, and 6. We have how many games played? Let it go. Let it go. 31, that's 56. 57 plus 6 is 63. So this is game 64 here against Toronto. 3-1 win. And so we're winning in division games here too. Florida's bottom of division. We got to beat them. No way we give 7 goals to a team with less than 20 wins. Colorado. 12 goals for. Okay, head coach replaced. That's a big game for our forward point core. Carolina, 2-1 win. All right. We're on a bit of a tear here. 5-0 win, 4-3 win. All right, let's go ahead and give this a pause. Let's go ahead and best lines the AHL. That's good with me. And then a 4-3 loss. So we are tied for both wild card spots. Now, I don't think the Rangers are going to catch up with us. We just got to beat out the Sabres and the Lightning. So we have a Sabres game there. We end with another Sabres and Lightning game there. So a lot of big games coming up here. And it seems like, let's see, we could even theoretically catch Ottawa. So we're going to watch all in-division games towards the end of this year. But let's go ahead and look at points. So we're sitting at, Bedard is leading with 63 points in 71 games. Not too bad. Almost point per game. Big pluses there, so not too bad. What has Gerard done with us? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know what he's done in total. I want to know what he's done with us. He has a +3 with us, 9 points in 10 games. Picking up that offensive defenseman really, really, really helped. Now, Line A has taken 269 shots this year. What has he done with us so far? He's a +8 on the year. Let's see. He has 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points in 9 games, +6. All right. So that move looks like it's working. So let's go ahead and sort by points here, and let's go ahead and go to defenseman. Let's see. So 46 points on Gerard, 34 points on Seider. I might go take a look at the injury report, see when he's coming back. Edvinsson's all the way up to a +24. He might actually get a big jump at the end of this year. He's fine being scratched 11 games at the end of the year. That's not a problem. Wallander's at a +16. Lindell and then Lackinen is a +8. So he's definitely keeping the puck out of the net. Take a look at goalies here. Tarasov, what has he done with us? Daniil Tarasov is 1-0 in 2 games. Okay. And then Kochetkov is 30, 21, and 3 with a 9-10 save. That's pretty good. Rookie skaters. Savan has 27 points. Wallander 21. I mean, Savan's a -12. I might want to move on from that sooner rather than later. Maybe for a first rounder next year. Get one of them back. I don't know. We'll see. 46 points on Mangiapane, another 20 goal scorer. We're looking at potentially, I mean, Veleno gets 1 more. Zegers get 2. Tavares 2. Berggren 2. We could have a bunch of 20 goal scorers here. Anyone taking an absurd amount of penalty minutes? I mean, Valeno at 40 is not bad. One every other game kind of thing. Not too bad. All right, well, I think we're running pretty good. We're getting a lot of points here in the last amount, which we need to be doing. So let's go ahead and watch all in-division games. The Maple Leafs is the big one. They can catch up to within 2 points of us behind, and we just need to take points. So let's go ahead and hop into calendar here. We'll go ahead and get up to that Maple Leafs game. And let's go ahead and hop into it. So we're looking at, so we're 2 points behind the Sabres and Lightning, but we can catch up here. And we beat them here, so that was big. Those 2 wins were absolutely huge, and that win there was massive. So let's see, just individual opponents, we are 4-1 in the last 5 inside division, and then took a win off of Montreal back there as well. So let's go ahead and hop into this Toronto game. This is a big one. We don't want to let them catch up. We don't want to fall any farther behind. So let's go ahead and see. First period, 2-0 Toronto. Both Donato as well. Second period, 4-1 Toronto. Line A does get us on the board. We're going to have to start clawing back quick. They have a power play. And they scored a goal. We have a power play. We got to claw back now. All right, let's just simulate the rest of that game. 5-1 finish. That's not good. They catch up. They're not even out of the race yet. That's the craziest part. Is second to last this late in the year isn't even out of the race yet. That is amazing to me. All right, hop up to Montreal here. They still number 1 in our division? I'm not sure. Do we have... Okay, we got Seider back. That's massive. That is massive. All right, let's go ahead and get Seider back in the lineup. Here we go. Edvinsson, you're out. Sorry, buddy. Actually, Wallinder's a minus, right? No, he's a plus 16. Lindell is the minus. Everybody else on our defensive core has been a plus with us. So, Lindell, sorry, buddy, you're out. Everyone else is performing. Seider, you're coming back in. Boom, like that. Gerard with Wallander, Seider with Slavin. Do we want to do it a different way? Let's see. Anything crazy for chemistry we can do? Does not look like it. All right, yep. This is the way we're running it for the end of the year. This is the team that's got to do it. If not, there's a lot of pieces also moving away in the offseason. Pieces like Kane, pieces like Line, pieces like, I mean, those were loners. We're not. All right, so let's go ahead and sim game here. Hop in and watch against Montreal, who looks like they're top of our division. Let's see, period number 1. They're up 2-0 against Suzuki and Dumba. Period number 2, we get nothing. All right, guys, come on. Don't throw it at the end of the year. Power play there. Can't get anything going. It's just can't get any goals scored. That's crazy. This kind of offense, and we're not scoring goals in 2 straight games. Man, all right. Well, 2-0 against Montreal. That is a good team, so I mean, it'll happen. It's not like we gave up 6 or 5 like we did against Toronto. All right, let's see. Is it even mathematically possible? We're going to need some help from them. We got to beat Buffalo and Tampa when it gets to it. Those are must wins. New Jersey, we take 2 points off of. All right. So who's pulling away? The Senators are pulling away. The Sabres are pulling away. The Lightning are staying put, though. The Bruins are at the top of the division, actually. But we have 4 40-win teams in this division. There are 4 in that division. So actually, this division looks like it might be the toughest, except for right at the bottom, whereas us, even right at the bottom, is still 80 points. So you're talking... Yeah, I mean, just by point spread, this is the hardest division in the league, except for the Panthers. They're not doing well, but... Alright, so I mean, Boston, it is an in-division game, so we're going to watch it. But Austin Czarnik is injured, just head coach replaced for the AHL. That's fine with me. Let's see, best team in the division. They're already over 100 points. Let's see how this goes. This is a game we want to take for momentum, for sure. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-1. Bedard pulled us within 1 on a late period. That's big. That builds momentum. We're sticking with them in shots. Let's see how this goes. Power play. Nothing doing. Oh, man. That was a big one. We needed that one. Let's see. I want to get one. Oh, we got to kill this. Oh, Teuvo Teravainen on the... Okay, got to get one here. Nope. All right. And they get an empty netter. Oh, that hurts. This ain't good. We got to pull some late theatrics out in at the end of the year because Tampa, or yeah, was it Tampa? Let's go ahead and simulate past. Marco Lackinen has been injured. Head coach replaced player. We still got Edvinsson in there, so that's not bad. We can replace him with Edvinsson. Or we replace him with Esa Lindell, so that's nice. All right, let's see. Lightning are at 86 points, but they have a game in hand. So you know what? We're not even going to watch the Sabres game. They pulled away from us a little bit. They're 4 points away. I mean, look at that. We leapfrogged the Lightning, but they do have a game in hand. We're going to watch this Sabres game. This is a big one. We got to pull this one out. We got to at least get a point. I'm fine with giving them a point. I don't have to catch them. I need to keep the Lightning below us. So a 3-point game is fine with me. Let's see. First period. We score 6 in the first period. Savan scores 2. Veleno scores 2. Tavares and Bedard all contribute. Wow. All right. So Luukkonen got pulled after 3 in the first 7 minutes. And then another 3 on Riddick in the last 9 minutes. So that's massive. Let's see. 7-3. Laine gets a goal to extend it farther. We're just going to simulate it. 8-3. All right. That's where our offense comes into play. Okay. That is huge because we might actually really catch up on Buffalo here. Yeah, we're tied with Buffalo now too. We got a 3-point lead on the Lightning. All right, so massive game here. We don't want a 3-point game. We want to win in regulation. We want to win in regulation here. Gotta do it against Buffalo. We got two harder games coming up with New Jersey and Ottawa, and then Florida, which is the bottom of our division. All right, first period against Tampa. We take a 1-0 lead. That's massive. Second period against the Lightning. We hold on to the 1-0 lead. Let's see how this plays out. We got possession here. We're shooting a lot. They have a power play. Our penalty kill takes care of it. We have a power play. Extend it. Oh, they get a power play. Oh, they scored what? They scored 1 second into the power play. A win back to an aggressive defenseman that takes a 1T and shoots it in. Oh, don't tell me it's a 3-point game. So if Tampa ends up winning both of their last games and we end up, or if they end up winning both and we only end up winning one, this will be the reason they pass us. Let's see. Overtime. We're out shooting them 43-27, and we go to the shootout. Let's see. And Detroit takes the 2 points. That's big. That is big for us to take the 2 points. I think that puts us 4 points ahead of them. That puts us 4 points ahead of the Lightning. All right. So let's go ahead and get past this New Jersey game. See what we're working on here. Patrick Kane is fully healed. Okay, we take a point. We're not mathematically. We haven't clinched anything yet. Ottawa, where are they sitting? They're sitting 4 points ahead of us. Okay, nothing can really move with this game. The Lightning can't catch us with this game. Seider's been injured with a pulled groin. Oh, I have to edit that manually. I can't throw these last 2 games by being frustrated. All right. Defense. You know what? We can do head coach preferred. No, we can't have Zadina there. That doesn't work. Go to roster moves. Oh, man. All right. Got to pull up McIsaac. That results in the team being over the salary cap. All right. So let's add McIsaac, who are scratch players. Lindblom. Oh, Lakinen's injured too. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, so Lindblom, let's go ahead and do that. What? Did I just lock myself into a situation I can't get out of? We have 2 defensemen injured this late in the season. Philip Zadina, sorry, buddy. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. We take a 7-1 win against Ottawa. That's massive. That might have clinched it for us. How many games left does Tampa have? They have 2 games left. It did not clinch it for us. All right, let's get up to this Florida game and see how their 2 games... All right, let's see how one of their games goes. And we clinched a playoff spot. All right, let's just see how this goes. Same game against Florida. The Red Wings in 2026, in the 2025-2026 season, make the playoffs. Here we go. First period. I don't care. Go ahead. Wipe us. There we go. 2 from Bedard, 1 from Raymond, and 1 from Kane. And then Kane again. All right. Looking good. Won the last 2 games of the year, even with Zadina on defense. All right. So let's go ahead. And what we're just going to do, Savon has been... Oh. All right. Let's just best lines it here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to simulate up to where the playoffs start. We're going to see who... Marco Lakkinen is back. Okay, perfect. We don't need Zadina in there on defense. All right, we got Boston. Let's go ahead and stop simulation. McIsaac is fully healed. Let's best lines it. And we have Boston in round number 1. Who are the other matchups? Wow, okay. So Montreal, Ottawa, Boston, Detroit. This is an odd looking bracket. So 5 teams. All the max that can make it from one division made it. We had Montreal, Ottawa. So that's how you know we were the hardest division. Is when it's 5-3 instead of 4-4. So yeah, that's interesting. And the Coyotes made the playoffs. All right. Let's do a season wrap up here. We'll go ahead and take a look at team leaders, league leaders, all that kind of jazz. We do have a hard first round. Bedard was 73 points. That's massive for him. That's a really good year for him. Plus 17. Zegras was 72, plus 18. And Laine ended up having a decent year, plus 15. Patrick Kane was a 30-goal scorer as well. That's good. 56 points for Raymond is pretty nice. We might see a little jump from him in the offseason. Veleno ended up being a plus 7. Gerard, all in all, ended up being a minus 1. So let's see. What was he with Detroit? With Detroit, he was a plus 9 with 15 points in 21 games. That's huge. All right, so we got a plus 17 on Berggren. That's a really good year for him. Plus 24 on Kapanen. That's really good. 26-point year for Edmondson with plus 32. That's huge. Wallander plus 22. That's also big. Lakkinen plus 6. Not as many points, but he's a defensive defenseman. So the fact that he's a plus is really, really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at rookie skaters. So 32 for Savannah, minus 11. He was the champ, though. He played all 82 games and then got injured in the last game of the year. Take a look at goalies here. So Kochetkov did his job. What did Tarasov do for us? 902. Can't ask for much more. That's really good. Let's look at our AHL players. Bicek had a phenomenal year. All right, he's definitely getting growth after that. Spoonar and Nedeljkovic also put up good numbers, so it looks like the Griffins are another top-tier team down in the AHL. 60 points for Rasmussen, a 30-goal year. Where is Marco Kasper? We traded Kasper. Yes, we traded Kasper. That's okay with me. We got our pieces. Taro Hirose had a good year down there. It looks like everybody did. Bremberg had a phenomenal year. 46 points, plus 47, 18 goals as a defenseman. Anybody else have anything like that? 10 goals with McIsaac. So he had a really good year. Okay, Bremberg might be a guy. Let's see, how many shots did he take? He took 200 shots as a defenseman. Okay, that's a power play guy right there. That next year, that's a second or third line power play guy. All right, let's go ahead and look at NHL league leaders now. So, entire league. The goal leader looks like it was Jason Robertson with 58 goals. That is a massive year for him. 93 overall. He's definitely got the stats to do it. Big year for Jason Robertson. Connor McDavid had 54 with 100 points even. He also had 114. He had 56 assists. That's massive. Pasternak was also a 50-goal scorer. Nobody hit 60. Robertson was close. Kucherov was close to 50. Check our point totals here. What do we got? So we got 4 with 100. Jack Hughes also hit 100 with 68 assists. So I'm assuming he led the league. Yeah, he's tied with Clayton Keller, but Clayton Keller just didn't have the goals like Jack Hughes did. Let's see, our plus minus leader was a plus 50 for David Kampf. Okay. Plus 50 was 73 points from an 83 overall. Yep, I don't know how to feel about that. That's odd. Rupe Hintz had 90 points at a plus 45. Big year for them. Let's go ahead and check out goalies. Let's see here. Let's go minimum. We're on minimum of probably 40 games as starters. Here we go. All right, so it looks like Carter Hart and or Phoenix Copley is going to get that. Wow, 81 overall, and that's the kind of simulation you get out of him. Nice. Probably gonna get that Vezina. So some nice goalies up here. Like to see it. All right. So I think that's our season wrap up. Let's just go ahead and take a look at how the whole league finished out. Who won the Presidents? The Vancouver Canucks, 53, 22, and 7. That's really big. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to Atlantic. Go back to our division here. And let's see. So goals for. Now we are in a good division, but we were second in our division in goals for. Now the goals against. That's where it hurts us, is we give up too many goals. But I mean, we're pretty close there with all of these teams here. The Maple Leafs did a good job. They just couldn't score goals. So that's why they were, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, they were right on that edge there. 88 points. You're talking, let's sort by this. So 88 points. They were 5 points off of making a playoff spot. Yeah. They were right there, but couldn't quite cut it with that. I mean, it just seems like the games didn't work out for them. They had a better goals for and a better goals against than Tampa, but Tampa ended up making the playoffs. All right. So that's how everything is sitting. I think we will go ahead and hop into round 1 against the Boston Bruins in the beginning of the next video. So I will catch you guys then. Peace.